Okay, this is SW321, SW421 Software Project Management at Fairfield University, and now I'm talking through Wysocki 7th edition, Chapter 14, Organising Multiple Team Projects. Okay, so what is a multiple team project? What are the challenges? How do we classify them? Do we have a project office to support it? How do we have the core team support it? And what's the super team structure? So what is a multiple team project, right? It is a project that requires collaboration and involvement of two or more independent teams. And the diagram there, we've got the full project is Project Omega, and then we've got Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta sub-teams, which are independent teams, but they need to coordinate with each other. Lots of challenges with multiple team projects. You might be working with teams in different projects. Maybe they're fiercely independent. Maybe they have different processes. Maybe they have different priorities. Communication can certainly be a huge issue. You need to have some sort of project management structure in place. Having different PMLCs will not work very well. You need to have an integrated plan or schedule, which can also cause problems. You define requirements the same way, otherwise, again, you have problems. You need to have some sort of a scope management process so you can ensure that all the teams have input and agree with whatever the change management process says. You need to have some sort of a team meeting structure to cope with the multiple teams. You need to have a manageable level of reporting. You need to be able to share resources. You need to staff across the different PMLCs, and you need to searching out your second. We'll have to figure out what that means. Right, so types of multiple teams, number of teams, right? If it's just an update or an enhancement, or if it's global, then it's medium complexity. If it's new and global, then you've got high complexity. If you've just got multiple teams and it's just an update or enhancement, the complexity is low. If you've got multiple teams with an update and global, that's medium. If you've got multiple teams and it's new, that's medium. If you've got multiple teams, it's new and it's global, that's hugely complex. Right, so the way you deal with this is some sort of organizational structure, project office, the core team, the super team, and hybrids. So a project office is a temporary management structure that coordinates and supports the project. It's going to be the work of several independent teams, or it's going to coordinate the work of several independent teams, and they're all working on a single project, and there are tasks with dependencies across the team project. This is not the same as the project management office, right? This is a temporary thing. A project management office is a permanent structure that the company puts in place to support project management, right? And it's sticking off the side there. Got the managers of the different teams, and it's on the way down from the main manager to each of the teams. So what does the project office do? It organises and manages the entire project. It develops the high-level project plan with the individual project leads. It integrates and coordinates across the teams. It'll maintain the overall schedule. It'll monitor and manage resource usage. It'll figure out the reporting. It'll plan and conduct team meetings. It'll look at scope change requests. It'll solve problems that are escalated from the individual team projects. And it'll negotiate and resolve any issues between the teams. Strengths of having a project office: it coordinates several teams, it scales to very large projects, it's managed from a single integrated plan, it allows you to resource manage in an integrated way, and allows teams to maintain their individual practices. Weaknesses: it requires management across disparate practices, it requires team members to manage competing priorities, and may involve cumbersome scope change requests. So what's a core team? A core team is a temporary team composed of a small number of subject matter experts chosen and managed by a senior project manager who consult, advise and support the work of all the teams working on the project. Right, and again it's the core team hanging off the side there. Responsibilities: advise team on technical matters, provide subject matter expertise on enterprise systems and processes, support each project team as requested, collaborate with and advise the core team manager, and negotiate help when needed. Strengths: it enables the core team manager to select the members, it provides the best available advice, it coordinates the work of several teams, it lends support and credibility to the core team manager, it assigns members 100% to this project, and takes advantage of the most experienced subject matter experts. It allows teams to maintain their business unit practices. Weaknesses: it may not scale for larger projects, doesn't necessarily integrate individual team plans, you must manage across disparate practices, they have to deal with divided loyalties, and it repeatedly uses the same subject matter experts. So what's a super team? A super team is a temporary management structure used for a single project that integrates several independent project teams into a single project team managed by a senior level project manager. Right, so there's the super team manager and everybody else below them. The aim is for the super team is to organise and manage the project, develop the project plan, maintain the overall project schedule, monitor and manage resource utilisation, prepare and distribute project status reports, plan and conduct team meetings, and process scope change requests. Strengths: it's managed from a single integrated source, it scales to larger projects, it's integrated, uses integrated resource management, and standardises tools, templates, and processes. Weaknesses: getting those standardizations can be a problem, and team members have to decide among lots of different priorities. Right, so there's the way you may, the sorts of things you need to concern yourself depending on how you, what management structure you think is worthwhile, a project office, a core team, or a super team. And let's discuss how we might make those decisions during class. Okay, thank you. That is the end of chapter 14.